So it turns out that when you use a sort of, there are many functions where you can find sort of natural ways of talking about them. And when you find this way with radians, sine x is approximately equal to x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x to the 5th over 5 factorial plus that. So it alternates 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. And cosine x is approximately 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x to the 4th over 4 factorial. So again, alternating.
These are the even powers and factorials and odd.
Yeah, so these are the odd powers and factorials, alternating signs. Even powers and factorials, alternating signs. And this is just one of the interesting things about sine and cosine. So when you write them, when you use radians and use this very natural way of measuring the distance around the circle, it turns out these complicated functions have really interesting and simple ways of approximating them. And I don't know if I can do it very quickly since I didn't plan really much of this ahead of time, but let's see if we can get out the old scientific calculator here. Yeah. Okay. So why don't we zoom in on the calculator? And we'll just do sine because that's sort of... There, I got the sine in. So we're expecting for small values, because if x is like 0.1, these terms get small. So why don't you try 0.1? So
Sine of 0.1?
Other way, put the 0.1 in first. And then type sine. So we expect this to be roughly equal to 0.1.
Yes.
And is it less by about 1/1000th over 6?
Yeah, because it would be 0.00016.
Yeah.
Which it does.
Yeah. So that's actually pretty interesting. So why don't you try 0.2?
Alright. 2 and then sine. Alright, so we get...
Certainly a little bit less than 0.2.
Yeah. It's 0.002. About less.
Okay, yeah, 0.00, well, even slightly less, but this is, would be 0.008 divided by 6.
Yeah.
And so we get it, it's a little bit less. We could also look at cosine of a small value and see that it should be equal to 1 minus x squared over 2. So why don't you try cosine of 0.1?
Okay, so we get 0.995. Actually, that's a pretty good approximation of it.
Yeah, because 0.1 squared is 0.01. And then
over 2.
Cut in half. Now, alright, so let's go to the last video here and then we'll see what that is in degrees.
Alright.